Thank you for joining us here at Too Late. I'm your host, Adam Carolla. Mark Hoppus from Blink 182 is going to be in here tonight. Yes. He's good. Yeah. He's good. No, he's good. He's got a good band, and he's funny. And I don't want to build him up too much. I don't want to disappoint you, but I love this guy. Not that he's going to be disappointing, but you know how it is. He could come up here and just lay an egg, let's be honest. Not unlike what I'm doing right now. Labor Day yesterday, big weekend for the DUIs. Anyone see any of these checkpoints along the way? And here's the thing. This thing goes back like 70 miles. If I'm in this line and I'm not drunk, I'm pissed. Why are you wasting my time? I wish I was loaded. Look at the 57-year-old librarian, by the way, who's first in line. My guess is she isn't drunk, probably high on heroin, but not the booze. And this is entrapment. I mean, shouldn't you have to be doing something for them to pull you over? Like when I get pulled over for driving drunk, I'm doing Brody's in a parking lot of a 7-Eleven. I'm not just driving down the highway at 10 and 2. And you realize, you know, it's .08, and I think it's nationally now. So you're at .08, you're at the legal limit, and, you know, that basically, if I drink 3 beers in an hour, I'm over the legal limit, and I'm a heavyweight, so that shouldn't apply to me. And all I'm saying is I got the same legal limit as my mom does. We're both .08, but I could drink a pony keg and be fine, and if my mom had a cap full of Dubonnet, she would roll the SUV, backing out the drive. She'd like run over 6 kids, then roll it, then it would burst into flames. And then a passing by school bus would just burst into flames just because she had that one cap full of Dubonnet. I'm just saying, I want my heavyweight status. Like, you know, you go to the DMV, you get a special license if you want to drive an 18-wheeler and you want to transport hazardous material or something. I should get my heavyweight status. It'd be easy. You go on the weekend, you set up cones down at the Hollywood Bowl parking lot. You do a few shots of Jaeger and you see if you can make it through. And it just keeps going up, you know what I mean? Well, you hit a few cones, you're only at .18 status. You know what I mean? Either way, it's right on the license next to the donor sticker. Then imagine the confidence of motoring along with your heavyweight status, you know what I mean? Cop pulls you over. Looks like someone could go for a cold one, huh, buddy? Oh, you can't. I'm sorry, it had a head on it. I didn't want to blow it onto the dash. All right, you cool? You good? A registration? Yeah, it's under the cooler here somewhere. I'm just saying, if I can drive well to .10, why can't I drive? You know what I'm? Yeah. Thank you. Yeah. It's a positive and important message I'm sending out to the community. All right, let's shift gears and go tragic for just 1 second. The New Orleans tragedy. No jokes, no comedy about that. It's a horrible situation, but it made me think about having an emergency plan. And I don't know if you guys have worked one out. I have working out an emergency plan for about 8 years with my wife, but we actually have no plan other than fleeing and running around like mad people. My emergency plan is to blame my God, cry and masturbate. And hers is going to see how fast she can get to Mexico with my money. That's what our emergency plan is. And so the two things like on our emergency plan is we have to get provisions together and we have to have a meeting place. These are the two things that we're trying to work out. And so far, all I've done is stockpile porn, which I imagine could be used as a currency. Like, I don't have a wind-up radio or any C-cell batteries. I have Eubangus Uranus 19. You got a VCR and a generator. We might be able to strike a deal here, buddy. Our meeting place thus far is in hell. That's where we've established. I see in hell. We were going to go Valencia, but I got lost with the off-ramps, and we just decided hell. And I just think, you know, they always tell you about, like, what you need in your emergency kit. Like, you need the batteries, you need the radio, you need the candles, you need all that crap. But they really don't tell you the one thing you really need is cash. You need money. You know what I mean? Because you got a couple of grand, you can buy your way out of this pit. You think about it, they never say that, and I don't know why they don't say it. And this isn't funny, so don't laugh. I dare you not to laugh. I beg you not to laugh. But I mean, if you're going to have the candles and you're going to have the Band-Aids and you're going to have the radio, you should have a nice stack of crisp 20s, because this is what you're going to need after the apocalypse. Yeah. And a harmonica. Because I figure it's just going to be a lot of downtime, you know what I mean? A lot of bluesy kind of stuff. I'll be playing the I told you to pack the damn can opener blues to my wife. Should have got an annulment. All right, let's go to the phones. How about that?
Who's on the blower?
Yeah, you got a question for me, you just call 1-866-HEY-ADAM, and we'll start off by talking to Rob, who's 21, from Knoxville, Tennessee. Rob?
Good old Knoxville. How you doing, Adam?
Good.
Hey, my question is, how do you think President Bush has handled the relief efforts down in New Orleans for the hurricane?
I would say clumsily. Yeah, but, you know, and then he doesn't do anything, and then he runs down there a week later and tries to hug as many black people as humanly possible. It's really like the Essence Awards going on down there. He's just hugging every black person he can find. It's probably guys on his Secret Service crew, the one black guy's holding hands with him as he's walking out there. I don't know. These people don't need hugs. They need drugs. I mean, water. You know what I'm saying? Just give them some water, would you, Bush, and quit hugging them.
Thanks.
Yeah, Rob, you a white guy?
Yeah, I'm white.
All right. You're not getting a hug then.
I need a hug.
You don't get a hug.
Well, all right.
Yeah.
Drugs in it.
Yeah. All right. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back with more Too Late after this.
And now, Adam explains to 1780s guy, Oprah.
So this Nubian sorceress now rules over this country? Can no man stop her?
Well, no.
That was Adam explains Oprah to 1780s guy. And now, Adam explains to 1780s guy, Jock Itch.
They've cured polio and tuberculosis, but a chafed scrotum still baffles the men of medicine?
Well, that was Adam explains Jock Itch to 1780s guy.
Thank you. Welcome back to Too Late. I'm Adam Carolla. You know, I like cliches. I use them all the time, but there's way too many. And tonight, I thought I'd pick on some of the ones I don't like and see if we could get rid of them in a little bit called crappy cliches. I have no idea who that guy is. All right, let's go to the first one. What doesn't kill you makes you stronger. Okay, so if I survived a bear attack, my squash game would be better? Does that apply to people in comas and folks that have had strokes too? I mean, if I got a piece of if I impaled myself on a piece of rebar and it went one inside my chest and out the other, and they just had to cut it off and I had to walk around that way. But technically I was alive. Would I actually be better at pickup hoops or be able to bench press even more? I think you get the point. Let's see what this one. Everything happens for a reason. This really, I've heard this one 1,000 times over the last 6 months. This is just stupid people having nothing to say. When you're stupid, you got nothing to say, this is what you say. You know, next time I hear somebody say this, I'm going to punch him in the face. And when they ask me why I did it, I'm going to say everything happens for a reason. Thank you. I could buy and sell you. Well, no. You can sell anything you buy. You don't say that about a car, like, I could buy this car and sell it. And by the way, what kind of threat is that? I could buy it, I could buy you and sell you? It's like, good, maybe you'd sell me to a guy who wasn't an a. Maybe you'd sell me to a really hot chick who wanted to baby me. That'd be cool. Yeah, get to a better person. Yeah, you know what would be better is, I could buy you and lease you. That way I'd retain ownership, but I'd still be getting, you know, some money back on my investment. Yeah, you can sleep when you're dead. Maybe, but I'm not going to take any chances. Like, what if I found out after I died I couldn't sleep? I'd be pissed. All those naps I gave up and now no sleeping, this sucks. And not only do I not like this cliche, I don't like the guy who utters it. You know, Mr. Ponytail, fanny pack guy who's into the extreme sports. You can sleep when you're dead. Nah, I'm gonna nap. Just for that, you know what, buddy? You just added an hour to my nap. You wanna go for 2 hours? Keep talking. Oh yeah, rolls downhill. No, it doesn't. Anyone who's ever been camping on a hillside knows it does not roll downhill. It'll roll at the beginning, but then it gathers up twigs and pine needles and... Yeah, you could kick it along, but it just doesn't roll. I've done extensive experimentation with this, and it's just not even fanning it. No, it just doesn't move. However, it will hit the fan. I don't want to get into the details of that, but just trust me on that one. The will hit the fan. And speaking of things hitting the fan, oh, that's a horrible transition. Nothing's going to hit the fan. We're going to take a break. We're going to come back with Mark Hoppus from Blink-182.
And now, Adam explains to 1780s guy the Internet.
So an endless array of nubile beauties appear in this magic box? And you have one of these in your home?
Yeah.
Make haste!
That was Adam Explains the Internet to 1780s guy.
And subtle, but in even many ways more profoundly devastating, is the lasting damage to the survivors' will to rebuild and remain in the area. The destruction of the spirit of the people of southern Louisiana and Mississippi may end up being the most tragic loss of all.
George Bush doesn't care about black people.
Hoppus of Blink-182. He's a friend. He's opinionated, so we thought we'd take a bunch of different topics and keep them close. Yeah, I'm guessing that wasn't in Kanye West's teleprompter. But what do you think about that? You're a musician.
Yeah, you know, I hope to God that it's not true. I hope to God that none of this has anything to do with race or rich versus poor or anything like that, but you got to wonder what's going on when you see a picture of two black people carrying food around and it says that they were just as seen after looting a store, and then they have a picture of two white people carrying food around and it says they were lucky enough to find food in an abandoned grocery, you know?
Yeah, I know. And about every time I try to I start thinking, well, maybe this society's not racist anymore. I don't know, maybe we are a little bit. I mean, is that, and here's the other thing, I'm not in a good way, but what I mean is like, I wonder if it's ever going to go away. I mean, I wonder if that's just something that's like built in. Like if you see two guys boxing and one guy's black and one guy's white and you're white and you don't know either of the boxers, don't you root for the white guy?
No.
No? Yeah, me neither. I mean, I don't. No, would never root for. You're right. That's what I wouldn't do either.
Yeah, I don't know. It's so.
No, I mean, if the black guy's a friend of yours, you root for him to beat the crap out of the white guy. But if you don't know either one of them, don't you just root for the guys closest to you?
No.
No, me neither. I don't even like boxing. I don't know why you brought that up.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry about that.
Yeah. All right, but so do you think Bush is actually racist?
I don't know. I just like the whole system. I just don't understand. I'm so beside myself. I watched the news all weekend, and it was so sad what's going on down there. But I just, for the life of me, please somebody explain to me why it took so long to get some help down there. I mean,
right.
I saw Geraldo Rivera reporting from the convention center. I saw Harry Connick Jr. down there. Every single news truck in the country was down there, and they can't get food to these people. I don't understand. I'm just a guy that plays in a rock band, but I just don't get it.
Yeah. Well, I'm just a marginally racist talk show host. as I found out, I thought everyone just rooted for their color. All right, well, let's move on to more interesting stuff, which is, happier stuff, which is Christina Aguilera recently got paid $2 million to play some rich Russian guy's wedding in the south of France. 2 songs.
Wow.
$2 million.
Please, whoever you are, book me. I want to come over and perform. I'll do 3 songs for $1 million.
Yeah. and like, yeah, do you guys, has Blink-182 done? I mean, you've done things that aren't just concerts, right? Have you ever done any corporate stuff or bar mitzvahs or anything?
Is this off the record?
Yeah.
No, I mean, yeah, we have played corporate events and things like that before, and it is like...
It's good money, right?
Yeah, it's good money.
Yeah,
but
no, you're not selling out.
We've played for things.
Listen, I'm a racist. You're a sellout. It's cool.
No, there are shows that we've gotten paid a bunch of money to go and play some shows before, and we've done that.
Right. Yeah. But $2 million for 2 songs.
Hey, good for her. God bless her. That's awesome. Very cool.
And the thing is funny too. She probably got like an envelope with $40 in it because that was her per diem for the week. Here's your $2 million. Here's your $40.
Yeah, that's the strangest thing, is because there are things like that. Like, you know, when we were playing with Blink, like we would do a one-off show, and you know, we were very fortunate, and we would get paid a ridiculous amount of money to play these shows. And then, like, you know, our tour manager would honestly hand us an envelope with $40 in it, saying,
here's your per diem.
Yeah, here's your per diem. All right, cool.
You get $500 for the show, and here's your $8 for the corn nuts.
But it's great. Yeah. It's great because that's actually written into the contract. That's something that they discuss. You know. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. These guys are going to get paid this much ridiculous amount of money to play a show, and also we're going to need $120 in per diems.
Right.
It's cool.
Yeah. They got to buy. You got to buy domestic beer with that money. All right. We got more stuff to get to. Real quick, Lance Armstrong. Thinking of coming out of retirement, and now I don't believe anyone when they retire anymore. Like, 85-year-old guy could have been with the company for 60 years and getting a gold watch, and he's like making his retirement speech, and I'd be like, sit down, old man, you'll be back. But Lance Armstrong thinking of coming out of retirement because he's pissed off at the French. Because they've been saying it was blood doping, so he's going to go back there and win 8th Tour de France.
You should do it. Why not? France is cool.
Oh, so you hate the French, you know, but you're not racist.
Let me tell you, I've always thought of France, and especially Paris, as like the hottest girl at school. Because a lot of people have said, like, you know, we travel a lot, and people have said, oh, you know, the Parisians are so snobbish towards foreigners, you know. And I've always just thought of Paris as like the hottest girl at school that knows that it's beautiful, that knows that it has what everyone wants, but you know, doesn't need you. It's cool, whatever.
Yeah. But, yeah, so you can go to, like, Idaho and masturbate to France. That's what I'm doing. All right, I gotta catch a flight. Mark Hoppus, everyone, from Blink-182. They got themselves a greatest hits CD, which is due out this fall, and we'll be right back after this.
All right, if you're going to be in the LA area and want tickets to see Too Late with Adam Carolla, call 1-866-546-6984.
Yeah. So awesome. awesome show title. Almost everyone it up when they do that. But I like the way you tried to ease your way into it with, all right. like he's Don Cornelius over here. Yeah. All right, well, all right. I just did it, too. We're out of time. Give a hand to Mark Hoppus over here. Blink 182's greatest hits going to be out this fall. And until next time, this is Adam Carolla for Adam Carolla saying mahalo.